So, Booney, making the jam, I took 3 containers of my gallon-sized bags and I let them thaw out so they look like this. And I mushed them, with, where is it? This thing. So my recipe calls for 17 and so, I have about 18. And then it asks for a 6-ounce package of dry pectin, which this is pectin. And I measured, here, it's easier if I switch this. Well, apparently I can't switch it. So I use that thing to figure out how much it is. Okay, so then I'm supposed to slowly add the pectin at a little at a time. So put some there and stir it in. Now what this stuff does is make it so it gets hard. Okay, and I'm going to continue to add the rest of the thing, whatever. So now you just let it come to a full boil. And for this recipe, we're going to be adding 10 pounds of sugar. Blah, 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 blah. Once this comes to a boil, though. So once it comes to a boil, I can add the sugar. So we're going to add this whole 10-pound bag into here. It boiled for a minute, so I wish I had a pause on here. So it said add it all at once and stirring. Ugh. And then turn it on and bring it to a boil again. Oh, here it goes. So stir it. I'm putting it up on high again. And it said boil for 1 full minute. Now, I crushed it a little bit, but when I was boiling it, look at it, pretty much isn't huge pieces now. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to be putting it through the food mill, which is this. Only because we don't like all the seeds. I don't mind some seeds, but there's a lot of seeds in here. Okay, next step. So we're just waiting for it to boil now. So as it's boiling, it's got all these things. Watch it because it'll come up and boil over, but it's got this foamy stuff on the top. I skimmed some of that out before, but since I'm going to be putting this in something else, that food mill, it should be okay. So now I'm going to let it sit for a minute and then put it through the food mill. So I put that in there and I've been going around and around. I forgot to videotape this, so you can't really do it in videotape, but you go around like 2 times and then you have to back up once and then you go around 2 or 3 times. I put this here so it doesn't fall down, but so far look what I got. So then when it's pretty done, because you can see most of this is just seeds. Tons and tons of seeds. But what I do is scrape the bottom off and then I'll show you the next step. I rinse this thing out because you don't want to work with all those seeds. I don't really do the bottom, but you rinse it out to get most of it out. So my next step is to get your sterilized jar, put this on top so you don't get the top dirty, although we're still going to be wiping the top off. And I'm taking my ladle, take some of this, like a scoopful, and in mine this is a scoopful for 8 ounces, so usually fills up, but didn't. But you just don't want to fill it to the tippity top. Then you get your next one, put that on it, And these are getting ready to be canned. Unless you're using, you know, some people use it right away, so they don't need to can it, but I prefer to can them. And this one here doesn't have that many seeds because I used a smaller bottom, but some of these over here, like this one, you can see has more seeds. So some of them have the seeds, and then these are getting to be where you don't really see too many seeds. So boo, I made all these and 24 there, but I still have to can them, so we'll do that tomorrow or tonight.